Virch nightclub inferno that erupted just past midnight, a blaze that turned the entire club to ashes within no time. And that triggered Luthra brothers' escape plan. They left from Delhi. Remember, they were in Delhi at the time that the fire broke out. And within 5 hours of the fire, the Luthra brothers were already on the move. They were on board. Now remember, in the anticipatory bail plea that they had filed, in that they defended themselves saying that they already had work in Phuket, and that is why it was a visit that was scheduled, which is far from what the truth is. They boarded Indigo Flight 6E1073 from Delhi to Thailand at 5:30 in the morning. Remember, this was the same night when the fire broke out, and within few hours that they knew that the fire has broken out and how it escalated, at 5:30 in the morning, they caught a flight from Delhi to Phuket. They were chilling in Thailand for 5 days, thinking whether they will go off to another destination or how they can possibly exercise their legal remedies to be able to evade arrest. But that story is now over. They've been nabbed. Today, the Thai police detained both the brothers, this on the request of the MEA, ending their short-lived getaway. No escape, no safe haven. The Luthra brothers are now set to be brought back to India. The Goa Cops, a team of the Goa Cops that will fly to Thailand, that will fly to Phuket, and they will bring the Luthra brothers back to face the law. We also got you that statement from Goa Chief Minister Pramod Savanth, who said that the Goa Police is working day and night to be able to get the fugitives back. And this is now seemingly a reality, as both the brothers, the Luthra brothers, have now been detained by the Thai officials, and only a matter of time that the Goa Police will bring them back to face the law. Those first pictures on your screens of how justice finds its way. Those brothers who thought that they will be able to flee, they will be able to have their way around, they will be able to find some sort of a legal remedy to get past this. The brothers who fled, they took the flight at 5:30 in the morning and they went to Phuket. Day chase, 5-day chase, I beg your pardon, 5 days for the Luthras that it has taken to nab them, to find them, to actually take them into the custody of Thai officials. And those 5 days where the brothers were thinking that they would be able to get away with this, but like I said, that they have now been caught. It was 11:45 p.m. on the 6th of December when the killer fire had broken out at the Virch Club. It was at about 1:17 in the morning, 7th of December, when the Luthras booked their tickets to Thailand, to Phuket. That is the exact destination. 1:17 they booked the flight, 5:30 was the flight. So that is literally 4 hours that was to their flight. They booked their flight, they straight away made their way to the airport, and from the airport they fled to Phuket on the 7th of December. They were comfortably sitting in Phuket, they were enjoying, they were at these luxury destinations, they were thinking of ways, talking to lawyers of how they can evade this. 5:18 p.m. on the 9th of December is when Luthra's Vagator club that was completely demolished. And 10 a.m. on the 10th of December, that is yesterday, when the Luthras moved pre-arrest bail plea. 12:41 a.m. on the 11th of December, Luthra's passport that was suspended at the request of the MEA to the Thai immigration officials. And on the 11th of December, 9:38 a.m., the Luthra brothers have been detained by the Thai police. And like I said, now it is only a matter of time that they will be brought back. A team of the Goa Police that will fly to Phuket to bring back the Luthra brothers, who will now face the law. They have been trying every possible measure. In fact, immediately that they knew that the fire had broken out and they would get caught by the cops, 1:17 is when they booked their flight. So the lies that they have been trying to peddle, the lies that they have been trying to push, that it was already as part of their schedule that they were supposed to go, is not the truth. Now, how exactly will India get the Luthra brothers back, and what is the procedure that will follow? Let's take you through it step by step. The Thailand officials who formally informed India of the detention of the Luthra brothers. Those pictures that we also showed you of how they were holding their passports in their hand along with the Thai official. The Goa police that is now set to travel to Phuket, and that is when they will take charge of the Luthra brothers. They will take them into their custody. Goa cops who are likely to get the Luthra's custody, and mostly that can happen in a day or two, but the exact date, the exact time, that has not yet been put out. India will then submit the extradition request, and Thailand will process India's extradition request. This, as we must understand, that India and Thailand share an extradition treaty. The Luthras will then be brought back to India to face the law, whether they will be taken to court immediately or the police will take their custody. Then things will follow back to when they will be brought to India. So as we understand that the Luthra brothers have been caught 5 days is when they were on the run. They fled immediately that they realized that they would be caught any time. And they got in touch with their lawyers. They filed for an anticipatory bail plea. They, in their defense, said that they would cooperate, but they said that their schedule was already planned. They also pinned the blame on the others in the club to what caused the fire. Let me take this to my colleague Divyesh Singh now, joining us live with further details of how the detention happened, what the status is right now, and when the Goa police is likely to bring back the Luthra brothers.
Well, this is a multi-agency approach, multi-agency, multi-ministry approach that has successfully led to the detention of Luthra brothers in Thailand. Remember, not just one agency, be it the Goa Police, the Central Bureau of Investigation, the Ministry of External Affairs, the Ministry of Home Affairs, the High Commission of India in Thailand. So this has been a multi-agency approach which has led to this success that within just 5 days of fleeing from India, being in Thailand, they have been detained by the Thai authorities on request of Indian authorities. And now the further process to bring them back to the country to face the law will be initiated. It will be decided whether they'll be extradited by Thailand authorities or they'll be deported, or some Indian officials from the CBI could go there, get their custody, and then bring them back to India. That will be known in some time from now. But it is clear that they have been detained. Their passport stands suspended, and they are presently in the Thai police custody. They've been detained in the Thai police custody. So, big success for Indian authorities, for Indian officials, in terms of detention of the Luthra brothers. Now they will have to face the law. They'll be tried in Goa. They'll be tried in a Goan court, and police will interrogate them, will know more about their operations, their illegal operations in Goa, and maybe in other parts of the country as well. Over to you.
Absolutely, Divyesh, and it's important to put on record what has happened in these 5 days and how the Goa police has worked very swiftly towards nabbing the Luthra brothers, nabbing their partner, and most importantly, the MEA that swung into action, the treaty between Thailand and India, the extradition treaty that has also hugely helped in terms of expediting the process, and most importantly, the Goa police now that has already built a watertight case, all these evidences that were presented to the Thailand authorities to say that it is important to catch these men. They have flouted norms, and that is why they are on the run, and the same that will follow once they are brought back to India.
Well, exactly. They will. Goa police has been like on its toes. Goa police has been on its toes since the day of the incident. It was very unfortunate, and that the Luthra brothers escaped to Thailand, and it is within like 5 hours of the incident. Before the Goa police could act, before they could register, before the registration of FIR, before getting the number of casualties, before containing the fire, even before containing the fire that had engulfed the club, Luthra brothers managed to flee, and that was very unfortunate. But Goa police since then left no stone unturned to get Luthra brothers. be it contacting the regional passport office, be it contacting the MEA to cancel their passport, contacting CBI, and further getting in touch with Interpol to get blue corner notice issued against them, and further, with the help of the MEA, Ministry of External Affairs, Indian High Commission in Thailand, uh, getting in touch with the Thai authorities to get them and to get and detain Luthra brothers at Thailand itself. So it's a major success for Goa Police, major success for all the agencies and ministries involved, the CBI, the Ministry of External Affairs, the Ministry of Home Affairs, everyone has worked in high coordination. It was a coordinated approach, highly coordinated approach by all agencies, which has led to this success for Indian authorities. And very soon, Luthra brothers, who were the owners of Virch Club, where the fire happened, fire tragedy took place, will be brought to book, will be brought back to the country, and will face Indian law.
Oh, yes, absolutely, Divyesh. And, even as you talk, we heard from the club fire survivors who recount those horrifying scenes, who recount what happened in those very critical moments. And just to hear their cries, the sentiment that they feel at this point, even as the law is yet to take its turn, but the very fact that the Luthra brothers have been detained feels like a sense of vindication for them.
Yeah. It's a huge success. As I pointed out, it's a huge success. What happened was very unfortunate. 25 innocent lives were lost, but who was responsible for them? These Luthra brothers were responsible. They have the highest amount of culpability in the incident that happened because they ran that club. They were the owners, proprietors of that club. And without any fire safety precautions, without any norms being followed, violating hundreds of rules, without taking any kind of permits, licenses, they erected a death trap in water, in a salt pan land, and that has led to the death of these 25 people. So they are culpable. And that is why Goa police had been on lookout for them. But when they found out that they had fled the country, immediately a coordinated approach was launched by Goa Police, by the Central Bureau of Investigation, by the Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs. Everyone worked at high pace, at a very high pace, to get the blue corner notice issued, to get their passports suspended, to get the Thai authorities to detain them. It's no small feat.
Devesh, I
It's a
request you to stay
big
on.